Panthers on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that. Yes, don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping to win.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Young off the bootleg. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They go play action. Young. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
On the set. 22 needle. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one completes Alec Pierce. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted winds up falling incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Oh, boys, we got this.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to us right now, that's easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Option right, Young. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here we go. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Young to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Now Young. That is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Young will set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Sets up to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Swift again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play. They went trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamu Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here's Hurts to throw. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw on second down is Young. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Young on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 8.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, Hurts. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Guys, you got this. Let's win it up, brother. One more time.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big play next drive.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready up.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Young here, you can see changing the play. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
We got that cheat code offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. He's out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Well, this may very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
It's Young on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On play action, Young. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This is up and good for Pignero. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one finds Pierce right side. Pierce has it knocked loose, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, you have an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, putting down a couple of scores in the rest of this quarter, and the attack remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now this taken in by Downs.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Young on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll tighten this one up a bit now. A one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Now Young.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to break our 4th quarter tie.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
That complete to Downs.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
It'll be Young again. The kill here is complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead Here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the pick. There he goes, left side. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Here's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Okay, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like. We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.